Well, it looks like I timed that just perfectly. As soon as I sat down, the boat was off. So I think they go about every 20 minutes. So that's really handy to know if you're travelling from Java to Bali. Just go and jump on a ferry. But the trip's not over yet, right? We've got to get to Bali, then we've got to find a bus. I'm sure I'll sort it out. So welcome to my channel, welcome to my video as I continue my travels through Indonesia. And as you just saw by the intro, I'm on my way to Denpasar on the ferry. So just a normal ferry ride, but I'll let you see a little bit of what I saw, and I hope you enjoy this short video with mainly in Denpasar. I've had a great couple of weeks in Java. Really enjoy it, really recommend it. And here we come into Bali. So I'm just in Bali for a couple of days and then I'm moving on to another island, but more about that towards the end of the video. But it's about a half an hour ferry trip, maybe a little bit more, from the island of Java. So stick around and see what I do in Bali. So the bus terminal was just 5 minutes from where the ferry docked, and although it was less than 200 kilometres, it took us nearly 5 hours to finally arrive at our destination. After a good night's sleep at my hostel, I got myself organised and I headed off to do some exploring by foot. It was probably the best way to explore what I wanted to see. Good morning. I've just walked down from the hostel. Quite a nice walk, actually. Not too hot just yet. Took me about half an hour, and I've got to Jagannath Hindi temple. I'll actually put the name here because I'm not sure if the pronunciation was correct. They're doing devotions at the moment, so I've been giving them the sarong, even though I had my scarf that wasn't good enough to wrap around my lower body. So I can walk down some of it. So you'll see some of the girls, they look beautiful in their traditional dress. So I really felt it that was the wrong time to be in there. There was all those students there, and I was just like the tourist with the camera. So I've come out, and I might try and come back here later. It's a really big Hindu temple and very, very ornate. If I don't come back, well, I'll put the name, as I said, and perhaps you can jump online, or I'll pop in some extra information. So this is an important intersection in Bali, Kuta, because this is Brahma, one of the gods, and there's 4 faces, and it faces north, south, east and west. So it's a busy intersection, as you can see, and it's just up the road from the Hindu temple. So the Bali Museum gets really good reviews, but I've just come into it, and like I've mentioned the costs of a lot of museums that I've been to, and some really first-class museums. And the most I've paid, I think, is 10,000, which is equal to $1. Now here they want 100,000, so that's $10. I don't actually carry a lot of cash with me. I try and do everything by credit, as those who watch my channel know. And if I pay 100,000 to come in here, that leaves me very low that I have to immediately go and find an ATM. So I'm not actually going to do this Bali Museum. I mean, that just seems exorbitant, but I can take a few little videos. So this actually joins to the temple where all the beautifully dressed Balinese students were. So that's just through there. It just seems that around every corner there's some sort of temple structure. I can't quite get my head around it, which ones are important ones and which ones aren't. But like, yeah, every second building has some sort of temple. And then there's totally modern ones like that one up there. And then it's so nice to get off those busy streets. Immediately you turn a corner and you can go down little alleyways, little pathways along the backs of people's houses. So much nicer. So this is the Baja Sadi Monument, and I'll come in here, it's a park, but there's lots of actual work by different artists, basically to commemorate the stoicness of the Balinese people and the way they've stood up to their rights. So I'm just going to go and have a wander around. It's a really beautiful park. Sometimes the things you see, just natural, what's happening in the world, or in the area, is quite interesting. I love the way they're doing this. It's just a block and tackle. So this museum I've come into now is actually an art gallery. It's called Sari or something similar. I'll put the name up here. But it's all fingerprint painting and really cool. Have a look at this. It actually comes out even more explicit when I'm videoing. At first glance, to the naked eye, what it's showing is not so obvious, but these are really cool. And I think it's related to the man who's been showing me around, who has minimal English. But yeah, I love coming across galleries like this, because actually in Indonesia I haven't been in many galleries. And I think they still do classes here. This is clearly a children's area. Very neat, I love it. And there's some really huge pieces. Look at this one. It's my little guide over there. Of course, he's on his phone. So that's where I just was, upstairs there. And I'm not quite sure what this is all about, but I'll walk around till I'm told not to, I guess. Oh, it's beautiful. Sorry. It's a whole little compounder, I think. It's just beautiful. It was worth walking around for 4 hours to eventually find something like this. Well, I just got my most expensive Grab fare since I've been travelling in Malaysia/Indonesia for 2025. It cost me $10. Oh my gosh. But the reason why I got the Grab was I was wandering around this morning, and then I was thinking, oh, I've pretty much ticked everything off that I wanted to see. I suddenly thought, oh my gosh, Kuta. How can I go to Bali and not go and check out Kuta? So that's where I am now. First things first, got to find a cold juice to soothe my throat. So I'll do that, and then I think I'll go down the beach. There we are, the famous Kuta Beach, the red flag's out today. In fact, I don't see any yellow flags. It's one very, very popular beach that I know many Australians have swum at. And I'm just going to go and walk along it. I don't think I'll be swimming. Well, I just sat under that umbrella for like 2 hours. First of all, I had a beer, then I had a snooze, and then I had an ice cream. What a wonderful 2 hours, just sitting, watching the surface. So good. Well, I was just sitting here and I happened to glance up at the right time because I nearly missed the sunset. Amazing. Over the beach in Malaysia. Who would have thought? Oh, I'm so glad I had that sudden moment today when I thought, oh my gosh, I've got to go to Kuta if I'm in Bali. And yeah, I stayed here till the sunset, which was just gorgeous. it just went on, and always lovely to see sunsets and everyone taking their photos and everyone's chilled and relaxed on the beach. So now I'm going to go and try and find some dinner and then try and find a grab to get back to the hostel because I've got a flight tomorrow. And I guess I should also show you a little bit more of what it's like by the beach in Kuta, and I'm sure most of you have, if you haven't been here, you've seen it in numerous pictures. But you know, Bali is and Kuta is what they are, and I actually haven't hated it, which surprised me a bit because I thought, oh no, it's just going to be all over the top, but it's not too crowded, as you can see by the footpath. Everyone's down on the beach, and I'm sure people are trying to sell you things, but they're not too pushy. You know, you say no thank you and they're fine. So yeah, don't totally avoid Kuta is what I say. Well, good morning. Yes, that's another aeroplane window behind me. So I'm just leaving Bali. I'm heading off to Flores Island. So I'm really looking forward to this last leg of my journey. Well, second to last leg. There's more to come. As I'm joining another intrepid group. So this one's for a 9-day trip. But anyway, more about that in my next video. So thanks for watching this video. And till next time, bye for now.